Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen. I decided to start the GTO lecturette and discussion topic series. So remember, GTO play a very important role in your ISSB. GTO judge your leadership qualities, and lecturette and discussion topics are your first step in the GTO task. If you impress GTO in the first task, so your whole ISSB will be good. Uh, you know, uh, your first impression is the last impression. So in the discussion, if you don't know, if you have no knowledge about the topic, just focus on the discussion of other fellows, take your hands and try to elaborate them in your own words. Don't copy anyone because it's a very negative thing. So in the lecturate topic, give them some basic definition. After definition, in the explanation part, just give them some example from the real life or from Islamic point of view. In the last, give them some conclusion, your opinion about the topic, your thoughts. Okay, so it will be very good in your lecture topic. So now proceed to today video. So our first topic is the youth problem, नौजवानों के मसाइल. So according to the UNDP, United Nations Development Program, Pakistan has 22 crore plus population. So there is 64% is youth. Okay, so in the 64% of the youth, 94% have no access to the library. As a nation, there is no interest exist among the youth to read. That is not good. So we need to create some interest regarding this situation. So in the 64% of youth, 93% of youth have no sports facilities. That's why from the last 20 years we are unable to produce some athletes on the Olympic level. So this is the very alarming situation for our youth as well as for our country, because this only cricket is the playing on the national level. So we are unable to produce some other sports player. So government need to focus this point to create some sports facility for the young people. So another thing is the every year over 4 million youth are entered to the working age. Now, what is the working age? According to the UNDP, working age is the 14 to 24 years. So instead of education, they're going toward the jobs, labor activities. Okay, so another thing is UNDP highlighted the problem of Pakistan which facing youth in the country is that poverty. Okay, the first thing is poverty, because the many people in the country are unable to eat properly. So the lack of education is the very big problem as a country. If we look the some undeveloped country like Bangladesh and the Sri Lanka, which are not economically very strong, but if we look their education ratio, so their education ratio is higher than Pakistan. In the Sri Lanka, the education ratio is 98%. In Pakistan, unfortunately, there is 58% of education ratio. So it's not good. Okay. So that is the reason child laboring. If we look some children in instead of going to get education, they are working in the workshop or this is the very bad situation in the country. So another thing is unemployment. Thousands of youths are getting graduation every year. So if they are unable to get jobs, so this is the causes of depression, tensions in the youth. So this lead them to the drug addiction. So there is no counseling for the youth. This is the very alarming situation is also because if we ask someone, ask from the youth, what is the aim of your life, so they cannot be able to explain their own aim of life. So in that's why in the ISSB, when your psychologist and deputy president ask you what is the aim of your life, so many of candidates are unable to elaborate and explain in the proper way. So that's why the non-recommendation is the causes of the non-recommendation is that the students are not properly know their aim of life. So and that is the another problem in the youth of Pakistan. No personality grooming. So there is no goal setting, at least as I told earlier. Our youth have no future planning. Okay, there is no future plan. So the only future plan is mostly deciding from the parent side. हमें अपना फ्यूचर का गोल खुद सेट करने के बजाय हमारे वालिदैन सेट कर रहे होते हैं. So what is the causes of this, consequences of this is bad. क्यों? उसकी वजह यही है कि इफ ये बेटा जो है पहले तो वो डॉक्टर बने, अगर डॉक्टर नहीं तो इंजीनियर. सो इफ दे बिकम अनसक्सेसफुल इन दिस टू, देन दे गो टूवर्ड द बीबीए और बीकॉम. सो वो फिर बीबीए और बीकॉम की तरफ चले जाते हैं. सो आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग द एजुकेशन, अगर वो लड़की है तो जी उसकी शादी कर दी जाती है, अगर लड़का है तो जी अपने लिए जॉब ढूंढता है, अपनी लाइफ सेट करता है, और उसी चक्रों में जो है ना उसकी पूरी ज़िंदगी निकल जाती है, उसकी जो है ना ज़िंदगी निकल जाती है इस तरह. सो these all are the tips. You can note it and you can elaborate them according to your own thoughts. According to my knowledge, these are the main problems in the youth of Pakistan. If your interviewer, if your psychologist, if your deputy ask you, tell them very easily. Okay, so this is the very real situation of Pakistan youth. So I think it will be helpful for you. So like the video, so kindly share, like and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon for our motivation. So if you have any query and any question, so kindly put your question in the comment section. I will be give you response. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, thanks you, bye bye.